following match is scheduled for one fall and is for the NCW World Tag Team Championships. First, making their way from Chicago, Illinois, Pizza Face and Mumbles, the Alfredos, the Alfredo Mafia, the World Tag Team Champions right there. They come in such nice dressed suits and with spiffy and their opponents from San Antonio, Texas. Los Barrios, consisting of Alfredo and Javier Vela. Javier Vela, former World Heavyweight Champion, NCW World Champion. Maybe tonight he'll have another world belt around his waist. But, of course, Javier Vela having lost the NCW World title against the current champion, Sean Wilhelm, at season's beatings. Those titles are going up for grabs. Referee holds his beautiful World Tag Team belts up in the air. There's the champions, there's the challengers. Inside the ring, two men outside the ring. Vela with the suplex inside the ring against Mumbles. Chaos ensues as, oh man, Pizza Face just got shoved into those steel steps. Comes in. And Vela will use that ladder. Vela's been in plenty of these kinds of matches before. These ladder matches, like we said earlier, Vela knows more how to utilize these kinds of matches. He knows that you don't use the ladder first to grab for those titles. First use it as a weapon to fatigue out your opponent. And Alfredo take a look at what Leopardo just did. Man, he flew about as high as the titles. He could have grabbed those titles on the way down. Crowd chanting, "Let's go, Javier." As it's back and forth between these guys, the tag team champions doing what they do best, being brutal. Irish whipping Pizza Face. And Javier wanting nothing of the ladder yet. Once again, like you said, Violator, Javier Vela knows how to operate these matches more than any. Vela has participated in Texas title matches. When it comes to ladder matches, quite a few times. It's a fight for the ladder, and Leopardo will try to set the thing up, perhaps to climb it. And Leopardo climbing up to the top of the ladder, but I don't think he's going to be able to get the title, but he does get reach for it. He does capitalize on one hell of a suplex from that top ladder. Holy crap, Leopardo's just flipping and flopping around that ring. He's doing it more than a Estrell Jr. earlier. And there now. I don't think he's going to get up there to do much of anything. Oh, from the top of that ladder he goes. It's not in the proper position. Two ladders in the ring now. As the crowd gets a little more rowdy. Oh, and a kick in the groin. A nasty kick in the groin will cause Vela to get off kilter there. And Los Barrios are in trouble here. The Alfredos setting things up. And Leopardo with that ladder in there. Leopardo now climbing up to the top and grabbing for those belts. But Pizza Face able to shove that ladder down. And now Pizza Face climbing for those championship belts. Just to be met with turnabout as fair play. It's a game of back and forth, but look at this. Leopardo about to apply the Barrio Blaster. Vela laid out cold, but look at this. As he's swinging on. As he's swinging on with those titles, but now he will be dropped down by Vela. It's a game of back and forth as who's going to try to reach for those championship belts. No! And Vela falls right into the hands. Did you see that? Holy crap, he was brought across the ropes and landed right into that table. Oh my God, Vela is out. Out by us. And now a ladder thrown on him. A ladder thrown on him, Vela. Being body slammed. Man, oh man. Oh, only in Lone Star Wrestling can you see things like this. Vela, man, really took a hit through the table. Vela just laid out. Able to get somewhere and is not even able to run. Vela trying his darndest to get somewhere. Vela keeps grabbing his head. And that's not that Vela's trying. I don't think Vela is trying to avoid getting in the, or trying not to help and being considerate of his tag team partner, but I just don't think that Vela really knows where he's at. And after that situation with Vela, I'm not surprised that the Alfredos were able to retain the championship titles. Your winners of the match and still NCW World Tag Team Champions, the Alfredos. The Alfredos were able to come and take it and keep a hold of those titles. Of course, they're going to climb the ladder and climb the ropes to celebrate. No titles have switched hands at this event tonight. Will that be different for the next match coming up? The NCW World Heavyweight title up for grabs next. All right, we see Leopardo being carried out on a stretcher after that Irish whip onto that ladder, which caused him to jump out of the ring and into that table. Oh man, and he was just holding his head, and he's still holding his head as if there has been some kind of an injury to his head. And if we look at the slow motion at different camera angles, it does look like he kind of went head first into that table. And Godspeed to him, and we will definitely see. Hopefully we can get Lacey Patterson back there after the main event, or in the middle of the main event, which is coming up next, to see how he is doing in the process. But man, I tell you, that was definitely something for history that was made. How he was Irish whipped, how that ladder was set up in the right spot at the right time, right at that table. If you are a fan of hardcore wrestling, that was something to enjoy. But man, it was definitely at the expense of Javier Vela, as you see him continuing to writhe in pain and grab his head. And he walked around for a little while, and for a short period of time he walked around, but I don't think he knew where he was. And he saw that the Alfredos were climbing that ladder and really didn't even fight to stop it. He kind of knew that he could not really get in there and do much about it if he was concerned more about his well-being and perhaps his life. But hopefully he's all right. But that was a nasty blow to his body nonetheless, as that table was broken not too far from where he's being rolled out, but it's right there in front of our face as we speak.